Well, hello and welcome to Yoga for Recovery. We had fake spring on Saturday in Wisconsin and it got warm in the afternoon, but then we had snow. It's like in poor Iowa had tornadoes and then snow. Crazy talk. So tonight we have got just two moves, and it's going to be an upright kneeling lunge, and then a going back to a half split, and then we'll kind of mix the two together. So we will start off left knee forward, right knee down. And I'm going to start with my hands on my left knee, just to start. This is sort of the upright part. And I'm going to scooch my hips forward until basically I come to a stop, because my hip flexors here are stopping me. And that's where I'm going to put my foot underneath the knee. And then I'm going to inhale and come back. And exhale, roll forward. And I'm just going to keep going with this. And when I inhale, I'm going to come back. And exhale, go forward. Inhale up and back. And now that I'm starting to feel a little bit of a sense of balance, I'm going to have my hands on my hips. And what I'm going to be trying to do is creating a bit of a back bend, kind of like I was doing a crescent lunge or a warrior one. And trying to open up my front body so that I get a little bit more opening in my right hip flexor. So I'm going to inhale into my belly, exhale, come forward. And if you do this kind of movement where you're inhaling and exhaling into the pose and using the breath to guide you, then it is something that's kind of remarkable, because then you start to open up. Things start to move. Lengthen, open. I don't know what the technical, because it's a chemical and muscular movement when things start to open up. So I spent part of today getting my fat bike ready for a fat bike Berkey on Saturday. I'm heading up Friday, staying at my mom's cabin. My sister and some of my, I think one nephew, maybe two nephews and one niece will be there. And do the race on Saturday, come back, spend the night at my mom's house on Saturday night, drive back here on Sunday. All right, good. Now, here comes the graceful part. So now I'm going to move back with my hips and bring my hands down. This is all about my hamstrings on my left side. So I'm going to come up, inhale, exhale, and push back just a scooch. Inhale up, exhale back. So the real grace comes when we put this all together. Wow. The Paul version of gracefulness. So again, I'm just bringing my hips back enough to create a bit of lengthening in my hamstrings. My left knee is staying bent because I really want to get at hamstrings and the glute. And I'm just sitting back. come up. I'm going to exhale as I come forward, and then inhale, come back. Exhale, sink back. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale and exhale. So it's all about the breathing. It's all about you inhaling here into your belly and then exhaling here. And I'm starting to try to look up. And inhaling and then exhaling as I'm pushing back. And we'll do one more. There is really, for cyclists and runners, this is some of the best mobility work you can do for your hips, your lower back, your butt, and your quad, and your hamstrings, just to create some length, to get some blood flowing in the area. All right, let's go now to my right knee up, left knee down. I'm going to switch sides. Again, I'm going to start with both hands on my knee. Inhale and come forward. And again, that's where my foot is going to be. It doesn't make a lot of difference except that it helps a little bit with the balance. And you just want to protect, you want to try to lengthen your left hip flexors and feel the lengthening happening. It's not exactly what happens in your muscles, but that's the idea. But you also don't want to go too far. You don't want to force things. You want to be able to exhale. And then you inhale and relax. The muscle's not threatened. I don't know if that's a very good word, but we'll use that as the metaphor. And then it relaxes, and you are able to let it go further when you extend it. It's kind of amazing when it starts to open up. Good, we'll do one more here, then we'll go back and start doing the half splits. Good, now here we go. Exhale. So we're not trying to stretch per se. We are trying to create length, but mostly increase the range of motion. That's essentially what mobility is that extending and increasing the range of motion so that you are able to be more comfortable on your bike or during your run. All right, we'll do a few more of these, then we'll go into the gracefulness part. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to inhale and exhale, lift up my arms and come forward. Inhale and exhale. And I'm going slowly with my breath. So I'm inhaling, coming to the end of my inhale, and then I'm starting to exhale. And then inhaling and exhaling at the end. Inhaling and exhaling. So it's all about moving with your breathing, and that your breathing is the guide in everything that you're doing. So you too could look as graceful as I do. I can't even say that with a straight face. It's good to see so many of you practicing this every week. We have also an online yoga classes Tuesday mornings at 6 a.m. right here in the garage studio. Thursdays at 6 p.m. right here in the garage studio. We'll do one more. So come and join us. Go to simpleendurancecoaching.com/yoga. Check out what we're doing. Check out the coaching packages, strength training packages. We help everyday endurance athletes like you and like me get better and improve our performance through endurance training and strength training and yoga. That is it for tonight. Just a little bit of hip mobility work, get some of the blood flowing in our butt and our hips, and get a chance to feel better for starting some workouts tomorrow. If you are up in Cable this weekend at the Fat Bike Brookie, please make sure you say hello and tell me what your adventures are for the year for 2022 and 2022. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Let me know. All right, we'll talk to you later. See ya.